Coastal Radio DAB.
Warwick, Heartbreaker, Coastal Radio DAB on this Friday, 15th of August. Very happy to say I am with Lee, who is the chairman of Lytham and Ansdell Royal British Legion. Lee, a very good afternoon. How are you, my friend?
Good afternoon. I'm really good. What a cracking day for it.
Oh, it's absolutely, and I'll tell you what, the buzz around Lytham is absolutely phenomenal.
Yeah, it is, and it always is, to be fair. I mean, this event started 14 years ago, and it's just grown and grown and grown. And every credit to the council for all their effort, every credit to all the local shops, businesses, support it gets. It makes it work so well. And I think we're really lucky here. I mean, dare I say it, it was sort of John Coombs and myself made the suggestion of the event in the very beginning, because we're so lucky that Lytham Green lends itself to this perfectly.
We were talking to Tim before, and he was saying that after the very first one 14 years ago, on Monday morning, the council got together and said, that was pretty good, let's do it again.
Yeah, they did. We'd spent a number of years dragging a replica Spitfire around the country to raise the money to build the memorial at Fairhaven Lake. And we'd visited so many of these events up and down the country, literally up and down the country. And we just thought, do you know what, we can do this. This should be at Lytham. And there wasn't another one sort of in this region at all. So we put the idea to the council. We got heavily involved in the very first one, setting it up, trying to get the shops to put tape and sandbags at the windows and all that, you know. And I think on the very first one, like 10,000 plus turned up. Oh, yeah. Wow. You know, and I don't know, Tim will tell you the figures now, but I believe it's circa 30 to 40,000 people in the weekend.
Yeah, it is absolutely fantastic. You're a very busy man. There's a lot of busy people organising this fantastic event. What in particular are you getting involved with this weekend?
Well, I've got my Royal British Legion hat on this weekend, literally. Sorry, I just realised that when I said that. So this weekend we've got a stall here for the Royal British Legion, part of the Poppy Appeal, part of the promotion of the Legion, recruiting new members, anybody who's interested in joining. Big misconception that you have to be a veteran to join the Royal British Legion. You don't have to be a veteran at all. It's like, you know, you can join the RNLI, but you don't have to be on the crew. You know, it's the same thing. And I'm a veteran. I served in the Royal Navy as a submariner. Believe it or not, I was on submarines at 6'3". So I'll be doing that. But also this evening, most important, today, of course, 15th of August, it is VJ Day, the 80th anniversary of VJ Day. Very, very important. We saw the big celebrations of VE Day, and we need the commemoration of VJ Day, because today was the true end of World War II. Yeah. There was so many of our people out in Europe when you know the VE Day occurred, that they all thought, great, we're going home. Yeah. And they didn't. A lot of them didn't. They were sent out to the Far East, and it would be another 3 months of fighting. They ultimately got to come home, and even then, the logistics of bringing people home was such that they didn't get home for months after that. Yeah. So it's important that we remember that. So we're holding a service commemoration at the Windmill here on the Green, starting at 7 p.m. Where, interestingly, for the Fylde Coast and for Lytham in particular, we've got descendants of Fylde Rugby Club members who were actually part of the 137th Regiment who went out to the Far East.
That's incredible.
Yeah, it's quite amazing. We discovered this not that long ago, actually, and with big thanks to Alan Foster at the club. He's their sort of historian. I brought it up with him, and he went and did some more digging. And so back in World War II, this regiment was formed, and they called for volunteers. It was locally called the Blackpool Regiment, but actually it was the 137 Royal Artillery Regiment, TA, and I think 12 members of Fylde Rugby Club joined and went off, and they didn't all come home. One in particular was captured at the fall of Singapore and spent years as a prisoner of war, managed to survive. A lot didn't as prisoners of war. As we know, the Japanese didn't treat prisoners of war very well. And he came home, and he's written a book, or through him, there's a book written all about it. I've yet to catch up on all of this myself, but the family is coming this evening, so that adds a real special touch to it.
I was going to say it's going to be a really special night, an emotional night. Lee, I know you're a very busy man. Thank you so much for joining us this afternoon. Enjoy yourself. Enjoy the sunshine.
Absolutely.
And thank you very much for all the work you do.
All right, have a good weekend. See you soon.
You too, Lee. Thank you very much.
Coastal Radio DAB.